Hello, welcome back to the Teacup Commentary. Today we're doing Stanley Kendall. Now, I've actually done this guy so many times. I've recorded his segment, I think two, three times already, and I just don't know. I just never liked the way it comes out. So hopefully this will actually sees the light of day, right? If you're watching, then it has. But anyway, yeah, this guy, he's known as one of the multiple teacher predators that have shown up on To Catch a Predator, and yeah, this guy, he's very creepy. He pulls out a dumbass excuse like all of them do. But yeah, it's better to show you than to just say it, right? But yeah, if you like this type of content, right, I have a lot on my channel. This is all I do for now, I guess. But anyway, yeah, let's get right into this.
Oh, they haven't turned the mix on.
Back at the house, Perverted Justice is getting ready for the next potential predator. He's also in his 50s.
All right, I'm going to hang up. I'll run down and I'll meet you at the door.
Dan, an actor Dateline hired, is pretending to be a 13-year-old boy.
Yeah, so to give a little bit of context of how I feel about Dan, of course Dan is the male decoy, right? This predator came for a boy, and yeah, I actually really like this guy. I honestly think he was one of the very best male decoys that have shown up on this show, right? Nowadays this show doesn't run anymore. Of course, this is back in the day, you know. But yeah, Dan, top tier.
I'll run down and I'll meet you at the door.
Dan, an actor Dateline hired, is pretending to be a 13-year-old boy.
Okay, he should be making the turn on Westminster and onto High Point.
There he
On the
is.
phone, giving directions to our next visitor.
How you doing, Stanley? Doing good? Tough drive?
Little bit.
He's 54-year-old Stanley Kendall.
Right, before we get into the entire chat log, to mention a little bit about, you know, the way he pulled up and, you know, the way Dan stood outside the door so fucking weirdly. Like, where's he at? Hold up. There. Like, Christ, man. This is such bait, you know? It is so good. It is so fucking good. Man, oh, man, I miss these shows, you know? I haven't been watching TCAP lately, right? My mic broke, so I haven't been able to really record, so I've kind of just haven't seen anything, right? But, oh, I miss this shit so much, you know?
You doing, Stanley?
Oh, man.
Doing good? Tough drive?
Little bit.
He's 54-year-old Stanley Kendall. Using the screen name Stanimac12, he initiates a chat with a decoy
Banger
posing as a
username.
13-year-old boy. Just 3 minutes later, Stanimac12 says, "I would like to play if possible." The decoy asks, "Like what?"
What's
Stan-
that? Oh, fuck, man. Oh, shit, man. If you don't know who Stanley is, you're about to know, okay? So, this is his entire shtick, okay? Is him asking, like, play or fucking try. I've never really, you know, been able to differentiate between the two, right? Help me out if you fucking know. But, of course, all of it just, you know, it turns out to be real bad, right? But it's like, try and play. They're both the same thing. Like, what?
What?
Like
Stanimac
what?
describes in graphic and very specific detail what he wants to do with the boy sexually. The decoy acts a bit shocked.
Oh my god, I never have done anything yet.
Oh, fuck. I'm sorry I'm pausing it too much, but holy, look at this shit, bro. This man texted this shit to a minor, bro. Oh, my fucking god. Of course, if you can't fill in the blanks, then, like, you're a bit slow, but, you know, and lick and suck ass, I think. Yeah, love to play and suck blank. Love play and suck blank. Play with and lick nipples and lick and blank blank.
Shocked.
So good.
Oh my
man.
god, I never have done anything yet.
Would you like to?
Would you
I
like
don't
to?
know.
I like younger guys to play with.
Ew.
Do you want to play or try?
Oh, okay. I'm 13 though. That cool with you?
As long as you don't call the police.
Oh my
A
fucking
little later,
God.
the potential
Oh my fucking god! It is so. Oh god, these pictures are coming in. I'm sorry, I'm a bit excited. Again, I've been deprived of To Catch a Predator, you know. Oh shit, man, this is so good, bro. I just started college recently, right? And I'm just like looking around, like, yo, you know, it's like the classic meme where it's like, oh, you're in the corner at a party, and it's like, oh, no one knows I run a fucking To Catch a Predator YouTube channel, right? Or no one knows I'm into To Catch a Predator, right? If people heard me like laugh at this shit, I think they'd find me so weird. For school, I mean. But anyway, do you want to play or try? What? It's like, come on, man. It's both the same
okay.
shit.
I'm 13, though. That cool with you?
As long as you don't call the police.
A little later, the potential predator sends a photo of his genitals
Of his
and
wee.
asks the decoy,
Do you want to play with it?
Well, only if you're nice to me, and don't make fun of me if I don't do something right.
Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that at all, bro. This shit stresses me out. Okay, let me calm down, man. Let me calm down, okay? Like, this shit stresses me out. Like, he's like, don't make fun of me if I don't do something right. Like, fuck, it's too vile to think, right? To have this guy, right, try to teach a minor how to fucking, you know, the sexual ropes or whatever, right? It stresses me out. It honestly does stress me out. And here comes Stanamac 12, ready to fucking say something else, you know? Jesus Christ.
Of course I can teach you by doing it to you.
Ironically, it turns out that teaching is something the man now entering our house knows a lot about.
Yeah.
Let me get you a drink. You thirsty?
You thirsty?
No.
You thirsty? Okay, now I've mentioned this shit in like all the unreleased videos, but this whole pouring, you know, a drink, a beverage, as you know, Chris Hansen would say, right? Pouring something that's already in a container into another container is so fucking stupid. Like, yeah, I understand now that I'm looking at this, right? They're just here, so you pour it here, so you're able to do the ice, but leave them in the fucking fridge. Like, I don't believe you are that deprived of Coca-Cola, right? To need one instantly like that. And then where does this ice stay? Like, this ice is, you know, it can only be here for so fucking long, right? So all of this shit just goes out the window, you know? But, you know, beyond the you know, the fucking you know, earth-friendly this practice is, right? We also have to worry about this guy, this predator that's you know, about to fucking, you know, give this guy, another guy, you know, the rude awakening, I guess. I don't know.
Can I pour one for myself?
You thirsty?
No? Alright. So what do you think we should start with?
What do you think?
No ice either. I'm sorry, but he
Mine?
did nothing.
No? Alright. So what do
Like,
you
I understand this is a fucking sting operation, right? He's leaving in a minute, but why open the drink anyway? Like a couple of seconds after this, he leaves. So he just leaves. You know, he's wasting more plastic, more materials, right? The fucking earth is crying. Dan, okay? Why would you do this to me, right? Why would you do this? You can't do this, okay?
think we should start with?
What are you thinking?
I don't know. It's up to you.
It's up to you.
What was the lesson plan for tonight?
I'm sorry.
Sorry for what?
Sorry for what?
I thought this was a joke.
You thought what was a joke?
Okay, I didn't realize I had left my fucking mouse on the screen. But, okay. I honestly deadass think that Chris Hansen came out hella early, okay? Like, Dan was on a fucking, you know, streak, okay? He was gonna drop a banger-ass question like, you know, so what do you want to do, right? And then, what if, you know, Stanley was like, oh, I want to, you know, lick and suck blank, you know, play and suck blank, you know? What if he started saying all that shit, man? That would have been great for TV, okay? But no, Chris Hansen comes out, so, you know, what's the plans for today? Like, shut up, Chris. Let him ask the question. It would have been so good to hear Stanley Kendall talk all that dirty talk in person, man.
What was the lesson plan for tonight?
So stupid.
Sorry for what?
Sorry for what?
I thought this was
And
a
what
joke.
is the okay, I'm pausing it a lot, but I'm so deprived of speaking, okay, that I need to, okay? What is this? Like, this looks like Reese's Pieces, okay? But what is this? It looks like a fucking, I don't know, like a piece of tomato or something, you know? I don't know. Well, maybe there's a different angle on it. You know, no, I know there's no fucking angle. There's no angle. There's, honestly, there could be anything here. There could be fucking poison for all I know. Like, they're not, oh.
Truly.
I don't know what that is, regardless.
A setup.
Whatever.
And why would somebody try to do a
I think I went forward.
No, I should have known better.
Oh, I went forward hella far.
I'm sorry.
Sorry for what?
I thought this was a joke.
You thought what was a joke?
What was a joke?
No, I should have known better.
What did you think it was?
Truly a setup
And why would somebody try to do a setup like this?
to catch people that shouldn't be talking to teenagers.
Like, how can I put this? Like, it is very interesting that, you know, of course everyone is self-aware, especially when they're doing something wrong. There's always the people that aren't, but I think they're either lying or they're like mentally unstable. But it's like, you know, a criminal knows they're a criminal. You get me? Like, a thief knows they're a thief. A fucking murderer knows they're a murderer, right? You know, for Stanley to be like, oh, to catch people that shouldn't be talking to minors online, right? And then he goes on to proceed to, you know, actually show up to a minor's house. Like, it's just very, a weird way to think. I do understand like the whole back to the thief thing, right? You steal and you know it's wrong, and they probably know it's wrong, but the what I'm kind of getting at is that he said he knew this was some sort of setup, or he felt like it was some sort of setup. So why show up anyway? You get me? Like that's the part that a lot of predators don't seem to have an answer for, right? Because there is none, of course. But you get what I'm trying to say. It's like, oh, I knew this was a setup. But what does that bring? Like, you're still here. You're still fucking, you still broke the law. It doesn't matter.
People like you.
Definitely. Well, teenagers.
People like you.
Definitely. Well, no, this is the first time I've done this.
The first time.
Done this before.
With a underage person, yes.
And also, that's a lie, okay? If you don't know any history on Stanley, I believe he did, like, grope his own kids when they were younger, like infant or like children. Like, it's just real bad. I am pretty sure, and if I'm wrong, right, correct me in the comments, right? But I do believe, I mean, I'm the one doing it, so yeah, we'll check out the wiki to see what actually went down. But I do believe he did, like, do inappropriate things with his kids when they were like really young, and I believe sort of that reason is also why they weren't near him as well. But I'm not sure. I don't think that's actually the case. But luckily his kids weren't really around him growing up, into their fucking adolescence or whatever. So yeah, so him saying, right, he's never done this before, he's lying, of course.
While he claims his fantasy of teaching a young boy the sexual ropes was all a joke, what he does for a living is nothing to laugh at.
Yeah.
I teach math.
And what grade do you teach?
6th, 7th, and 8th grade.
6th, 7th, and 8th grade. So you teach kids who are about the same age as the boy you thought you were going to visit tonight.
Yes.
That raises an obvious question. If you're willing to have a conversation like this and come visit a 13-year-old boy, what have you been doing with students?
Yep. Good. It's a good assumption, and of course you always have to, right? And a little joke to kind of put it here. I don't know what it is, but it's always the math teachers, right? We have Stanley Kendall. What the fuck is the egghead? I don't know, fucking remember his ass. Mike Manzi from Hansen versus Predator. There's that one. And James Rutherford. I believe he was a history fucking teacher, or maybe he was math too. I don't fucking know. All these teachers need to relax, okay? They're stressing me out. Please, look at me. I'm fucking stressed, okay? Whatever.
Did a 13-year-old boy. What have you been doing with students?
Definitely not this.
And why should I believe?
Because I've successfully taught school for 23 years.
Kendall says he has 4 children of his own, but hasn't seen them in years.
Good.
As a parent, would you be okay with a 54-year-old man coming to visit a 13-year-old kid?
See, I doubt that too, honestly, because if for some reason there's predators and there's like both fathers and mothers, surprisingly, that allow this shit to happen to their kids. It is so fucking crazy. Like, truthfully, that is insane to me. That there are parents that legit would let someone do that to their kids, whether it's for financial gain, any other form of gain, I don't fucking know. But regardless, like, they could even get that pleasure, fucking a sick pleasure for themselves too, to see that happen to their fucking child. It is insane. It is so fucking, the lowest of the low that society can fucking breed of people, honestly.
Of course not. I honestly didn't think he was 13, and I thought about
Shut the
driving away
fuck up.
when
What a
I saw
lie.
him.
What a huge lie.
Like so many other men in his predicament, he brings up religion.
God.
Probably I was thinking the part of me that's Christian was going to talk him out of it.
So what part of the Bible tells
Yeah. See, in all my recordings, I've gone pretty hard on the religion, right? And I've had some time to really think about it. Like, yeah, in this particular staying house, right? This is in Murphy, Texas, right? The South. It's a bit more religious than it would be in other places, right? I would say. They bring this up a lot, and I really don't like it, and I'm sure people who are, Christian and, they're good, they have goodwill and all this stuff, right? They would not endorse this type of behavior, right? Of course, it's like, so that's a no-brainer, right? But using this as a defense is such a slap in the face to people who, like, really do good, from their church or their religion. They're very helpful people. It's a disservice. It's such a fucking slap in the face, a disservice to people who actually do good. And then there's people who use religion as an excuse for a lot of shit, and it is not okay at all. It is not okay in the slightest.
Probably I was thinking the part of me that's Christian was going to talk him out of it.
So what part of the Bible tells you to say all this kind of stuff here in the chat? I'd love to suck, play and suck, play with,
Like I
and lick
said,
nipples and lick and and you? Where is that in the Bible? Explain that to me.
There's a human part
Is that
of
the
me
Old
that
Testament or the New
sins.
Testament?
Neither. I am truly sorry.
And to also add a little bit more to that, right? He says the part of me that's Christian would have talked them out of it. Out of what? Like, I guess wanting to have a sexual encounter online? Like, at the same time, like, I just don't fucking understand that. Like, talk them out of what? Like, that is honestly the best answer I could give you. Talk them out of, like, not fucking, boning, I guess. But it's just, at the same time, it is so hypocritical for you to show up and talking all that talk. Of course, Chris just fucking said it. And I do know that there is no explaining this fucking level of stupidity, right? They're, of course, lying, and that's their entire, like, story is that, I was here to do good, right? It's not true, right? I keep saying it, but there are some people that truly, they place themselves in these guys. That sounds very stupid, but they do. And I can see how they do it, right? They see these people, in a distress situation, they're being embarrassed, this and that, and they're like, I would not want that to happen to me, right? I wouldn't want to be embarrassed on TV. Therefore, this is wrong. Even though you could not place yourselves in these people. These guys are honestly the lowest of the low, right? They don't deserve any level of fucking humility, respect, all that shit at all. They all deserve to be in the ground, And for the people that do defend, and because there is one guy that was telling me I fucking bully these guys. Yeah, good. They honestly do deserve it. There's no fucking atoning for this shit. You get me?
There's a human part
Is that
of
the
me
Old
that
Testament or the New
sins.
Testament?
Neither.
The sins? What the fuck? Okay, beyond Chris, I'm sorry, but I just heard something I've never heard before.
Is that the Old Testament or the New Testament?
Neither.
Wait.
Where is that in the Bible? Explain that to me.
There's a human part
Is that
of
the
me
Old
that
Testament or the New
sins.
Testament?
There's a human part of me that sins. This is beyond a fucking sin, in my opinion. There are, of course, the sinning situation, right? I'm not one to be very religious, and I don't know really, but the whole I'm human, I fucking make mistakes too. You can't use that as a fucking excuse, like maybe in your religion, right? You'll fucking be shamed for that. But beyond the confinements of like a church or the group of people you fucking hang out with, I don't know what it's called in a church, but exists the law, and it does not matter if you fucking sinned or whatever, you'll still be punished for it. And the whole I've just sinned, like, what are you gonna fucking go into a church and pray away the potential fucking suffering you could have given a child that did not deserve it at all? Like I don't know. It's like a bunch of baloney when it comes to these people try to use religion as an excuse or a way to, I guess, make themselves to be a better people. You get me?
Neither. I am truly
I'll let it play out a
sorry.
bit.
And I'm not going to be in that chat room anymore. I have learned my lesson.
I've learned my lesson.
Well, I'm Chris Hansen with Dateline NBC, and we're doing a story on men who try to meet kids online for sex.
I'm truly sorry.
I'm truly sorry.
I have learned my lesson. Thank you for helping me with it. I am an excellent teacher and want to stay that way.
But it's doubtful.
It's nonsense. Absolute nonsense. I'm not very versed in the Stanley lore, right? But I do believe he actually went back to work without saying a single fucking thing. Eventually he was put either in administrative leave or he fucking got fired straight up. But I did think it's administrative leave. Fuck. Because I don't know how that works either. Like, can't you just fire them? I understand, like, I don't know how that works, so I'm not gonna comment on it, right? But the whole, I want to stay as a teacher, I'm a good teacher. It's like, shut the fuck up. Like, you just broke the law, you're going to jail. Or somewhere near, you get me? But if you're unaware, I could get a better fucking look at this. What? I'm getting distracted. The thing that does infuriate me about this sting, though, is that this is the sting, I believe, where everyone that was in this investigation was set free. They received no fucking, no punishment at all of them, every single one of them, because Chris Hansen went to, and I'm sure most of you know, the Texas attorney's house, and that was an entire fucking operation that went really wrong. NBC got sued by the family of that Texas attorney that committed, suicide, and from that, his sister filed a lawsuit to NBC, right, and she won, and because of that, Chris Hansen and Takashi Perez as a whole eventually fell through, and after this, I believe there's only one season after this, one more fucking sting, and it wasn't even a full sting, it was like a half sting, but yeah, this guy sadly didn't really get any jail time or any of that, so I don't think he was able to go back to work after that, but he was eventually set free.
Lesson. Thank you for helping me with it. I am an excellent teacher and want to stay that way.
But it's doubtful he'll ever be back in the classroom. He said he's never seen our report, so he has no idea what's going to happen when he opens that front door. Police department, get on the ground!
And this shit does piss me off so fucking much. I've mentioned it a couple of times, right? Where the cameramen, they always stay in the way of like line of sight for these officers, right? They're pointing guns. Like, I don't believe they're gonna fucking open fire and just start blasting one of them, right? You just never know, realistically. But I don't think it would ever happen, and I believe it never did. But regardless, you would not want to be in the fucking line of fire when that shit does go down. You get me? Like, maybe they don't think it through. Maybe they're just trying to get, of course, a good shot. But it is dangerous to be standing, behind officers' guns, being pointed at you. You get me? But yeah.
Behind your back. Behind your back.
Just lost my job.
Let me just go through this real quick.
Detectives search his car and gather evidence.
Paper with screen names, directions to the house.
Put your feet against the wall here, please. Face the window.
He's photographed.
And where do you work?
Booked.
Let's go up this way.
Actually, I'm gonna leave because I just glimpsed through the wiki for this guy. I'm actually gonna leave that for another day, I guess, because I'm skimming through and I forget this guy has a lot of fucking history behind him, a lot. And also I want to point out something that I need to say, but oh god, but Stanley is actually dead as we speak. He is actually dead. He died in 2017, so it's not super recent, but it's actually kind of recent, right? That is 6 years ago, right? But regardless, that is recent. I know this entire sting operations wasn't like in the fucking 1980s or something, but still, he died a lot earlier than I would think he would. I don't know what problems he had. I haven't checked what he died of, but he is dead. Stanley is dead. Luckily, we don't have to fucking deal with him. And to kind of, I guess, tease or explain a little bit more why I'm not gonna look at all that, because I believe after Stanley was set free, right? He got trolled massively by the Takashi Predator community. Everyone that would want to troll him did, and he ended up, complying with a lot of their fucking demands, which was like very heinous shit. Like, he would have like phone conversations that were very explicit with fans, thinking they were into it. But of course, Stanley was into it because he was the one, I guess, benefiting from it, kind of. But there was also requests like, do like rub feces on your mirror and this and that and pee on here. Like, it was some very rough things, honestly. It really was. But yeah, that is why I'm not gonna go too into that, because I do want to make an entirely new video, I guess, explaining all that, because there's a lot, and there are recordings, phone recordings and videos. We'll see how far those go, but yes, there is those. So that's to explain a bit of why I'm not reviewing it, and also to give you a bit of context.
Put your feet against the wall here, please. Face the window.
He's photographed.
And where do you work?
Booked.
Let's go up this way.
And brought in for questioning.
For the record, I'm very nervous. I'm shaking.
Well, that's okay. Don't get nervous.
And this can run.
Don't get nervous. Yeah, right. And I don't give a fuck that you're nervous, Stanley. Okay, I don't care. Okay. But
The investigator asks him.
and I've always looked at that. What the fuck is that? It looks like a fucking like opposable figure, like for drawing and shit. Like it looks like that. I don't know what that is, but it looks weird. So
About his online chat. Again, he claims that people often lie online.
lie.
In the conversation, I had a gut feeling it was wrong, but I kept going with it, thinking it was a lie. I don't want to lose my job. I'm an excellent teacher, and my principal's going to be so shocked.
That is very interesting, because I wonder if he's actually a good teacher. Right? Everyone can fucking say they're good, but you wouldn't fucking know. Looking at him right now, he honestly does look extremely creepy and honestly kind of dumb. That's kind of like the best way I can put him, but I don't think he would have like the social and like charisma to teach middle schoolers, because middle schoolers are fucking evil. Okay, everyone knows this. Middle schoolers are fucking evil, right? I don't think Stanley would survive being bullied like that, but apparently he has somehow. Fucking 26 years or however much he fucking said, right? But no, I think he's a teacher that kids probably laughed at and probably bullied, But yeah, just a little thought, I guess.
I lose my job. I'm an excellent teacher, and my principal's gonna be so shocked.
Kendall is brought before Judge Hayden.
This is a second-degree felony. I've set your bail at $50,000.
Chief Myrick immediately contacted the local police.
Christ, that shit just flew by. $50,000 for this. I didn't catch the sentencing. I was actually thinking about something else. Okay, let me just go through it again.
Is brought before Judge Hayden.
This is a second-degree felony. I've set your bail at $50,000.
Chief
Okay, it's just a bail. Bail. I don't know how long he went to jail for, or he was going to go to jail for. All of it honestly lands for like 3 years or so. Depending if you were like, a prior offender, like you fucking, went above and beyond to get extra time. But $50,000, that's not too fucking much. I've seen people that have gone a big ass fucking bail bond, right? A bail fucking price. Jesus Christ, I can't even talk. And yeah, it's I don't know what to say about it.
Rick immediately contacted the local police department where the teacher works.
That's good.
I felt like my best resource was to contact the school's police department.
Schools.
And talk to them and let them take over on that end.
Oh man, I love Southern accents. I'm from Texas. I'm from Dallas. I'm originally from Dallas. I'm not there anymore, but I'm still in Dallas. I'm in South Texas. I mean, I'm still in Texas. I'm in South Texas, right? I don't have an accent. But these people, they do. Like, Murphy, where the fuck is Murphy at? I might have to go on a fucking vacation, like, school trip to go fucking see this house, right? It has to be out there somewhere. I'm sure someone already found it. But, when I'm able to, I guess, travel, right? When I'm fucking safe or whatever, right? Stable. I'm gonna go visit this house, okay? I'm just kidding. But, yeah, the whole accent situation. I don't have an accent at all, I don't think. I say as I fucking crack my voice. But, to
ensure that this man could not get close to those students again.
Students.
In fact, the teacher has been placed on administrative leave.
Okay, yeah, fucking administrative leave. I don't fucking get what that means, but whatever, it doesn't matter. But I honestly thought joke. Chris Hansen was gonna be like, the teacher has learned a lesson, like some bullshit, because in Hansen vs. Predator, he did a lot of that stupid ass fucking like witty shit. But anyway, that'll be it for Stanley Kendall. This time around, this video seems to be better, right? I actually really like the way it turned out, at least from remembering a little bit of it, right? I don't know how long this video is. Regardless, I enjoyed myself, but yeah, that'll be it for this video. If you liked what you heard and seen, check out the channel. I haven't been posting that often because I've been in school. My mic broke. And yeah, I am making time. By next week I will have a little bit more time, so I might be able to record and edit a lot more, because it's a lot of hassle. All my classes and shit, right? And then having to edit and hear myself, all this and that. a bit stressful. But anyway, yeah, we'll catch you next time, and I hope you have a nice day. Okay, goodbye.